with the federal level, you know, at really a strategic level, so that we move from the PPT implementation to increase a bit the level of our support to the ministries. So this is a bit the thinking that is going on here, and to be able to do that, we have our people, our colleagues here. We are almost finalizing the profiling. I think we are at the level of the medical examinations, yeah. So when we have that, we have a full complement of staff at the focuses of the state, where so this is how.
Thank you very much. And perhaps at this point, before I give the EJ to respond, some updates from the regional office.
Thank you, Rati. I wanted to make some updates, just to give you some highlights from the regional management meeting. But now that Kofi has spoken, I'm tempted to respond to what he said. But last time, the first time I came here last year, you were mad. Are you still mad?
Yes. Mad in action.
You are still mad.
We are mad in action.
Okay, you will unpack that for the evening.
Okay.
So this is a mad office. Let me start by thanking you for your support to the regional office. Last year, following our first regional management meeting, the region committed to support the regional office in terms of capacity, and I did benefit personally with the support of two of your colleagues, Dori and Kofi, came to spend some time in my office to support me in handling in the region. So thank you very much for that. Also, in relation to Kofi's presentation, I want to thank you in advance that right now you are sure that you are going to return 30% of your resources. So next week, I need to receive a letter that you are giving me back 30% of your ceiling so that I can use it where it is needed. Thank you. Now, just what the organization is saying, and as a region, is, I think, three things. The first thing is, your country program is starting at the beginning of a new strategic plan. So you need to look carefully to the alignment. So that's the strategic plan. And beyond the alignment that is already in your program outputs, to the outcomes, to look now to the theory of change. How do you address the key drivers that will move faster in delivering the result of the country program? I think that is something that you need to reflect in the office management plan and to reflect in your individual parts. So that should be clear. So when you start, it is by mid next month. That should be clear in your office management plan, and that is one. Two is we have two critical processes that are ongoing now in the ICPT global report that you have received, that is out there. Please take the messages. We have sent messages to all staff. So when you communicate, when you engage every segment of the country, national, federal, states, local government, NGOs, partners, please pass on the message that the focus is on ensuring human rights, universal access, gender equality, gender equity. So those are the messages that you need to be conveying. Don't engage in unnecessary polemics that will just draw the attention on the core messages of the ICPD, and link to that the post-2015 development agenda. The last point, part one, that I wanted to bring on the table is that as you embark in delivering the new country program, don't forget about what the resident coordinator told us this morning, that you are committed to delivering as one. So what does that mean for you? Even when you choose your mitigating strategies, most of them should be within the UN country team, the UN country approach. So that you are not going to the state or to the same state in different strategies. So if you decide to do direct payment, make sure that the other agencies are doing direct payment, that there are implications on all those different choices. The last point, and I think my business director is going to come back, is if I did 10 coffee for giving back 30% of the resources, it's because the region is facing serious challenges. You are all aware about Victoria is not here because we have taken out to go and support the L3 crisis we are facing in Central African Republic. So that is a decision that we are taking resources from every corner of the organization to make sure that we respond at the level of the crisis in Central Africa. So thank you also for availing, and thank you to Rati for accepting to come here, because I had the difficulty to convince her that she could leave a new office that she had just joined to come here. But we wanted to make sure that working with Kofi that she knew and Kofi knew, it would be more easy for them to at least make sure that we have, in both cases, in Central Africa and here, the needed leadership so that we can be seen as a pertinent partner. So those are the few words I wanted to put on the table, and then I leave for the executive director to give you the good messages, the good news that he told you that he's going to be able to.
Thank you, Benoit. We give you the honor and dismiss.
Rati, thank you very much. I'm glad to be back. Particularly I got to be here now because I left New York yesterday, no, the day before. And I left at 7:15. By 8 o'clock it was snowing, so it was okay to get out. Now, but I'm particularly happy to be in Nigeria now because of the centenary representing the Secretary General. So it's a great pleasure to be here. Let me also say that I want to thank all of you for the great work you continue to do in Nigeria. Nigeria, to many people who don't know Nigeria, is one which presents its own uniqueness and challenges. But if you know Nigeria, it has great opportunities to make change happen. And I know that you have been making change happen in many places, and I want to just thank you for the advocacy, for the partnerships you have engendered, and for making resources that you have work on the ground to make lives of the people change. As Benoit said, we have to borrow Victoria from her because she's the most senior person in the region who knows about emergencies. Because she comes from UNHPA, she has that cognate experience, and it's just important that we use the capacity and experience of people we have on the ground to be able to address the issues we have in Central Africa. Central African Republic represents a failure of governance in many ways. I don't know how many of you have been there, but it's something which really requires us to put everything we have in order to save the lives of people. Now, of course, unfortunately, we now have sectarian violence. We have all kinds of things happening, which is totally unacceptable. So, being able to respond to that, and being able, because declaring an earthquake is not, it's a lot of responsibility, and it means that we ourselves needed to not only put money, but put the expertise and technologies that will ensure that we can use the money efficiently to change the lives of people. So, Rati, reluctant, and I have to say, you know, attempted to come because she just started in Liberia. I just met the president of Liberia with staff, and they asked me, when is Rati coming back? So there is a potential everywhere in terms of utilizing the human capacity. And I've just listened very carefully to Kofi in terms of, and I'm glad that I'm here at the beginning of your new country program, the 7th. Because I was part of the conversation that went through the passage of it, and I listened to it. But again, you know, every time you listen, there's always a new idea as to what is the best way of going forward. You know, my challenge to you is this. We have today something like 672 days to the end of the MPs. 672 days. Now, we at UNFPA, we have owned MDG 5, A and B. The A, of course, precedes the B by about 7 years. We also have been very lucky that in the last 2 years, we have wrestled family planning from just about every other person. So I think the international system now acknowledges and recognizes UNFPA's relationship with family planning. But of course, family planning is not a standalone thing. Family planning works in the context of reducing maternal mortality and making sure that we can have access to it. So what I'm going to charge you with is that between now and the end of 2050, we actually can escalate our work in reduction of maternal mortality. Precisely through making family planning available as much as we can. It is the one thing for which we have resources. So we're not struggling. So we can go forward and say, this is what we are going to accomplish. So that's number one. Number two, and I think I should have said that first, is that because I know Nigeria, because I worked here, there is also the opportunity to make it happen in specific locations. You see, I has before, but I've not been able to get it, and I think I'm going to insist now from the country office. What is, now that you have a DHS, which is just contact, let us disaggregate the data. State, local government, if it's possible. I know that the sample size might be too small to go to local government, but at least you can do state. If you can do local government, it's beautiful. 774 local governments in this country. I can tell you, without even calculating, that you don't have to worry about 500 of them. I can just almost immediately tell you, or maybe 350 or 400 of them, because there are local governments in this country that don't need us. You and I know that. There are local governments in this country, there are states in this country that don't need the kind of concentrated activity that we need to do in order to make change happen. In fact, there are states in this country that have attained the MDGs. If you really look at it, you know, in terms of maternal mortality reduction, in terms of child mortality reduction, in terms of treatment of HIV, in terms of tuberculosis, malaria, they have. Of course, because we run a federal state, and because we speak to medians and aggregates, we're always talking about this 500 and something, 500 and something. I'm sure for all of you around this table, it's very discouraging. You start with maybe 600, and over a period of 3 years, it comes to 570. That's not what is happening on the ground.